Grafton Affordable Housing Trust meeting for Thursday, February 13th, 2025. We are doing this hybrid both in person and we have a few members by Zoom. So why don't we just do roll call?
Recording in progress.
Why don't we just do roll call attendance? Tim?
Present.
Okay, Colleen?
Here.
All right, who's online?
Usually we can see them.
Sarah and I have Brittany.
Okay. Sarah, can you confirm your attendance? Can she hear us?
No, everybody's on mute right now.
Oh.
Why is everybody on mute?
The host would like to promote us to be a panelist.
Ooh, you should do that.
Yeah, is that how we get this to do it?
Do it.
Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Oh, here we are.
Just
Yeah,
make sure
that
it's not
looks
green
more
too, make sure
familiar.
it's,
And watch, it'll pick up who's talking and like go right to that person.
You're good.
Hi, see, just like that.
Sarah, can you hear us?
Do you like that view?
Okay. All right, can you,
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
all right, great. So Sarah's here. Brittany, can you hear us?
Oh, yep, I can. Just
Okay,
can't get off
great.
mute.
So, all right, so we got quorum. So just to go through the agenda, first thing on the agenda tonight is review grant agreement feedback from Community Preservation Committee. I understand we don't have any feedback yet from.
Not yet, they
Okay.
still wanna go over it one more, take another talk at it, and then
Okay.
hopefully we'll have something for the next one.
Okay, so we'll just throw that onto the next month's meeting.
Which means we can maybe let Kathleen go.
Yeah, Kathleen, you don't have to hang out for the rest of this.
Thank you. I just wanted to let you know quickly that, I will be sending you the rest of the stuff for the acquisition of those house lots that we bought. I have to record the municipal lien certificate and your deed acceptance. I had some car issues, so I didn't do that this week, but I'll do it next week. And then that'll be all finished.
That we were.
All right, well, thank you very much. Sorry about your car issues.
Yeah, well, it's apparently a car that's been wet more than it needs to be, but there we are.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
thanks.
All right.
And just to clarify, we didn't buy anything?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Next is consider amendments to the Affordable Housing Trust bylaw.
That's me.
All right.
So the bylaw, the way it's written now, it's very strong language as to what kind of audit we should be doing each year, which is gonna cost us $10,000 to $15,000 every year. And it really doesn't need to be that way. So I was working with Mary Loria, and she's recommending different language for us to put up as a bylaw amendment so that we can just be part of the town's annual review. So she wrote the financial records and activities of the Affordable Housing Trust shall be reviewed annually as part of the town's comprehensive audit process in accordance with accepted accounting practices. The review will be incorporated into the town's overall audit, which encompasses all relevant financial activities of the trust. The trust will provide a summary of its activities as part of the town's annual report in compliance with blah, 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 and bylaws.
Okay.
So I think the trust should sponsor a bylaw amendment with that language. What do you guys think?
I think it's much more efficient. There's no need for us to be paying for duplicative services.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's in the spirit of what I think the bylaw intended, but didn't realize that it was gonna be such a costly endeavor
Right.
for what we're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, basically what we're doing is we're taking our yearly amount from CPC and then cutting $15,000 off of it.
Right.
Just to, no, doesn't make any sense.
Okay. My only question is, how do we do that?
I think we need a warrant article.
So I just write a warrant article and submit it, or do we need to vote on warrant article language? I think we need to vote on
We
warrant.
need to vote on it, yeah.
Yeah, so is that the language we wanna vote on, or do we have time to do it in March? Like, when's the deadline to get that in?
Oh, we might have to call a special meeting for that, cause I think it's gonna be before the first meeting next month.
So I think March 28th is 45 days before town meeting.
Okay.
As long as we get in before that, is that correct?
Alright,
Okay.
so we could handle the first Thursday in March, or the second Thursday in March.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright, so
okay.
I'll have that for our vote for next time, and I'll send this out so everybody can see it too. I'm sorry I didn't do that ahead of time.
It's due, when are papers due?
April 1st,
That's, okay, okay.
a long time.
I'm all
Campaign
confused.
season's very long.
Yes, it is. Good luck with that. Okay, yeah, that'd be fantastic. You don't mind getting us a draft for the next meeting?
Nope, I'll
Okay.
get that out right away.
So what we'll have to do though is get the draft, any edits we'll make at the meeting, and then vote on that at the meeting.
Yeah.
So it'll be really important next month for us to have quorum and make sure that we get that done.
Yep.
Saves us $15,000.
100%.
Okay. Good idea, Colleen.
Thank you.
Right. I think we should also be prepared for opposition.
Yeah, I mean, we'll obviously want to make clear that we're not trying to get around doing an audit. We're just
Right.
trying to get around, I guess the way I would phrase it is wasting CPC money,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, I think we need to be ready to actually present the very clear, uncomplicated, logical reasoning behind it, because I think we're gonna get bad faith arguments against it because people want to waste affordable housing money.
Right.
So I think that's what we're gonna face at town meeting.
It is a
Yeah,
bylaw,
that's
is that
true.
a 2/3 vote or a majority vote?
Majority, simple majority.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zoning bylaw is 2/3, the regular bylaw, which this is just a simple majority.
Okay. I think, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I hope we can appeal to common sense, but you never know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Brittany and Sarah.
Sarah and Brittany, you guys have any input?
No, I think that makes sense to me. I guess my only thought is, to your comment is just if we do think that there's going to be an issue, is to just have some maybe prepared comments in advance that maybe that's something we kind of draft together and then go through that, make it very clear, and then say, this is the amendment. Because I like what you're saying, just to be prepared in case there's an issue.
Yeah, so someone from the trust will speak on this, probably be called up at the town meeting to talk about what we're doing, why we're doing it, how it impacts, just,
But even before we get there, somebody's going to FinCom
yeah,
and
that's right.
representing it at FinCom so that they can write their
Yeah.
recommendation and,
Okay,
I'll do that too. I don't mind doing that.
you're gonna be there anyway for her.
Facts.
All right, anything else? All right, let's go to item number 3, finalize goals discussed at January workshop. Thank you to staff for putting these together. I went through these, I didn't see anything that we left off. If we can take a vote to accept these, then I think we can get to work on, at the next meeting, starting to tick off things down the list. You know, for instance, outreach, trying to schedule dates, getting an idea of when we wanna do that sort of thing.
Okay.
And what I would like to do is just have this be sort of like you used to do with the select board agenda, like having there be a space on the Affordable Housing Trust agenda to discuss whatever goals we wanna discuss at each meeting.
Okay.
All right.
I think it should be a button on the website too,
Oh, good idea.
so
Yeah.
people can go find our goals and.
Absolutely. All right, so I will entertain a
we do
motion
that?
to accept
best.
these goals as drafted.
So
Second.
All right, motion in a second. Any discussion on the motion? All right, hearing none, all in favor by roll call, Dan?
Aye.
Colleen?
Aye.
Sarah?
Aye.
Brittany?
Aye.
And Prisby, aye. Okay, great. So there are our goals. Again, that's on me to make sure that we're pushing these forward at each and every meeting. All right, updates on 17 and 27 Upton Street. I will tell you, John Grant and I have been playing phone tag, and it's more on my end than his about just trying to connect with him. We just haven't been able to get together on that. I had last talked to him in December, and he told me that they were planning to enter into the demo phase by now. So I haven't seen anything though. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if anybody has any other updates.
I don't talk to John Grant, so
Yeah.
I don't have an update.
So what I'll do, I don't know if staff has talked to him at all. He was looking to talk to Fiona about something that ended up on the website anyway. Apparently some of his information was in some of the bills, and if you want that removed, but
Ooh.
Yeah. So, I don't know if he had reached out to her.
That jumped out to me, but I was like, maybe I just never noticed.
Yeah,
Are those fixed on all the past packets?
Not yet, but they're just like in draft mode right now, so they're not up.
Okay.
I'd have to go through and fix them. It'll take a minute.
Yeah.
Having it.
Good catch,
We've
John.
had a lot of packets.
yeah, yeah, so, I will make a note to myself to reach out to him. Actually, let me schedule it right now.
We apologized, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll call John Grant on Valentine's Day. That'll be very romantic. John Grant.
Will you be my demo guy?
Oh man, I can't even think of a better dad joke than that. It's a pretty good one. Yeah. Okay.
Some bouquet of demolition tools,
Bouquet of hammers.
sledgehammer, sawzall.
Yeah.
Building permits.
You construct me.
Yeah.
All right, that's just silly. Let's go. All right, so that's, unfortunately, that is the best I can do on updates. I know that, it's February, and I would expect over the course of the next 60 days, start to see more action at that property, and if we're not, I'm gonna wonder why, and we'll try to see what's going on. Okay, bill schedule, GS6 Solutions LLC, dry request number 20, invoice 25-0500-02. This is a bill in the amount of $11,913.64, half the invoice amount of $23,827.28. And the invoices are for GSX Solutions LLC, development costs, civil engineering, tie and bond invoice in the amount of $23,827.28. So tie and bond is doing work, and that's the engineering firm, so today we're paying half of that. I will entertain a motion to pay the dry request number 20 in the amount of $11,913.64.
So moved.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion?
I will add that our attorney did review this and didn't flag it for anything.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward. Okay. Roll call. Dan.
Aye.
Colleen.
Aye.
Sarah.
Hi.
Brittany.
Hi.
All right, Frisbee, aye. All right, motion passes unanimously to pay this amount. So, the other thing that we have is Kathleen's legal bill in the amount of $1,010, and these are legal services, as she discussed, concerning the acquisition of 516 and 95 High Point Drive. Looks like she spent 1 hour at $750, and then a recording fee for the registry of deeds of $260. So that's the $1,010. I will entertain a motion to pay Kathleen for her good work.
So moved.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Dan?
Aye.
Colleen?
Aye.
Sarah?
Hi.
Brittany?
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
So I hear several ayes. All right.
The baby's saying hi.
Hello. All right, and the last thing we have on here is minutes from our last meeting. We're very efficient getting these out almost as soon as the meeting ends. Has everybody had a chance to review the minutes, and does anybody have any edits? All right, I will entertain a motion to
I don't
approve.
have any edits, but I just noticed one thing we discussed last time was about 25 Worcester Street, and with our goal of doing more communication and outreach,
Yep.
using that project as a next step to reconnect with Andy, to invite him to one of our meetings, to then set up like a library open house.
Yeah,
So I just wanted to make sure I didn't see that on here as like an action item.
okay. Let's,
Good call.
yeah, so when I look at the outreach goals, we can add this to the minutes part of this. At line 63, work with 25 Worcester developer to schedule outreach sessions for the project. Does that sound good?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
And I think just like break it down, I think it was, the first next step was to just have Andy come back to one of our upcoming meetings,
Okay.
just to present that to him and see what he thought about doing like an open community meeting, and then we would schedule it sometime late spring or early summer, something like that.
Okay.
That
So
was my understanding, is kind of like the two steps we would do.
let's on the actual minutes page, the front page, let's just add a number 7. Contact. What's Andy's last name? Does anyone remember?
Howarth?
Okay, contact Andy Howard.
Howarth?
Howarth.
Yeah, with a TH.
Howarth. To schedule a meeting with him.
And when you touch base with John Grant, is that kind of part of the touching bases to have him come in again? And because we haven't seen him in quite a while.
Yeah, we
either.
haven't seen him in a while. I wouldn't mind it if I'm sure he'd like to appear by Zoom. To the extent that, and look, it's construction schedules change all the time, but to the extent there are any changes, I would like to have him come in and update us. That way, anybody who's curious about the status of the project can watch our meeting.
Yep.
And that would be helpful.
And if he has an updated timeline to submit to us, because I think that would be
Yeah.
nice to have too.
I'll talk to him about that. But I will actually make a note to contact Andy too. If I don't do these things while I see them, then I will not do them.
All right, and there's a motion on the table for the minutes already, right?
Yeah, so let's, want to amend the motion to approve the meeting minutes as edited.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, roll call, all in favor, Dan?
Aye.
Colleen?
Aye.
Sarah?
Aye.
And Brittany?
Aye.
All right, motion, Prisby, aye. Motion passes. And that is.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right. Motion to remain seconded. All in favor by roll call. Dan?
Aye.
Colleen?
Aye.
Sarah?
Aye.
Brittany?
Aye.
All right. Thank you guys very much for a tight and efficient meeting. I appreciate your time.